Hello there! We're gonna check out the Olympic Stadium in Berlin today. Why? Because it's one of the most famous stadiums in the world, with an exciting history, and it's one of the Euro 2024 venues.
I'll take you behind the scenes, into the team locker rooms and the VIP areas. I'll tell you the history of the stadium. To start, the Nazis built it for the 1936 Olympic Games. And you can even get married in the Olympic Stadium. I'm not kidding.
But let's not dwell on the introduction. Let's get started.
Let's do the practical stuff first. The Olympic Stadium is in the western part of Berlin. The best way to get there is by public transport. You need about half an hour from Alexanderplatz. There's always something going on here. Soccer games, we call it football over here, rock concerts, track and field competitions.
You can easily visit the stadium even when there are no events or competitions taking place.
All you need is to buy a ticket for 11 euros, and you can take all the time you want checking out the stadium. Plus, audio guides are available in various languages. But if you want to go to the VIP areas and locker rooms, you have to book a tour online for 15 euros. You could choose German or English. Before my tour starts, I'll show you the Walk of Fame. This stroll takes you back through great football moments in the Olympic Stadium. The German Cup final, the DFB-Pokal, is held here annually since 1985. Famous players have literally left their mark here.
Dieter Hoeneß, Gerd Müller, Lukas Stegen. To be honest, I'm not a big football fan. I don't really care about the German Bundesliga, but I do get excited about big football tournaments. In 2014, I was in Brazil for the World Cup, and I spent a few days in Paris for the Euro 2016. It's always a great international atmosphere, such a unique vibe.
And that vibe will be back again this summer, when the European Football Championship comes to Germany. And one of the venues is the Olympic Stadium Berlin.
Look at that! The Olympic Stadium is huge!
74,000 people fit in here. It is the largest of the 10 stadiums where Euro 2024 will be held.
And this summer, it's gonna get really, really exciting.
A total of 6 matches will take place in the Olympic Stadium, including the final on July 14th.
Those who managed to get tickets for one of the games are very lucky. I couldn't get any.
Yet all those seats still aren't enough for mega events such as the European or the World Championship. But for normal scheduled matches, they are almost too many. The Berlin football team Hertha BSC has the Olympic Stadium as its home field. The team often has a hard time filling the seats. Well, speaking of seats...
It's like in a low-cost airline. I think I need a little more leg room. The other person's back is here.
I'm not the only one visiting the stadium today. Are they all football fans? So what brings them here?
It's impressive because of its historical significance, but it's a great ground as well. So yeah, no, I love it. I think it's fantastic.
Das ist ja das Stadion in Deutschland, das Pokalfinale wird hier ausgetragen. Das gucken wir immer jährlich im Fernsehen uns an und auch sonst Großspiele werden hier ausgetragen. Deswegen wollen wir das Stadion auf jeden Fall mal anschauen und die Geschichte dahinter auch erleben.
C'est un monument grandiose, déjà par sa taille et par l'histoire que ça raconte.
It's a piece of history, very poignant history and very interesting. We like the austerity about it, so that's why we're here.
It's very awe-inspiring. It's built to impress, and despite its origins, it still does that. The very imposing entrance. When I walked through the gates, very excited, calling the students after me. It's so breathtaking to take in, and it's wonderful that the space that's created is still used for that purpose, and it showcases the best of sports, and it encourages future generations to do that.
Information boards telling you the history of the stadium are everywhere. The Nazis had it built for the 1936 Summer Olympics. They wanted to use the games for their propaganda. The stadium was finished in just under 2.5 years. It was supposed to impress all and sundry with its bombastic scale. The time had come on August 1st, 1936. The 11th Olympic Games opened. 3,956 athletes from 49 nations took part. Hitler's regime presents itself as peace-loving and tolerant during the Games. Anti-Semitic attacks are largely avoided during this time. Yet, 3 years later, Hitler invades Poland and World War II begins. As you walk through the grounds, you repeatedly find traces of the past.
This is the original 1936 bell with a swastika.
And here's a list naming all the winners from 1936. Ever heard of Jesse Owens? He came from the US and won 4 gold medals in the sprints and long jump, much to the chagrin of the Nazis. He effortlessly quashed their theory of the alleged superiority of the Aryan race. Jesse Owens was the hero of these games. Now my tour of the interior and the VIP areas begins. My guide Martin first takes me to the VIP stand. He shows me where Hitler watched the games in 1936. He had his own balcony. After the war, it was shortened so much that no one can now sit where he once sat. That's all a long time ago.
Who gets to sit here?
Anybody who rents the stadium for a concert or for an athletics event or for a football game gets to decide who gets to sit here. You can't buy tickets here. You can only get here when you're invited either by the organizers of that event or by us, of course.
Where's the best seat in this area? What do you think?
There's no thinking about that. The best seat would definitely be this one over here.
This one.
Grab a seat, get comfortable, and enjoy the view exactly onto the middle line of the pitch.
Is this allowed?
If you sit like this, the view would definitely be better over there.
This is better. But it's comfortable.
And the view is really great. Then we move on to the other VIP areas, where celebrities have their own restaurants and lounges.
Everybody needs for a drink, something to eat, and then get.
Wow.
This room totally surprises me. Wow.
Why is there a chapel in the stadium?
We have a lot of sports people here. We have a lot of artists here. And it gives them the opportunity, if they so want to, before a concert or before a match or before an athletics event, to use this room for silent prayer or to basically just concentrate and get ready for your performance in the stadium.
Is there a priest then?
Yes, there is a local priest. You can also, if you want, you can get married here. You can have your child baptized here.
The walls are lined with genuine gold leaf, featuring quotes from the Bible in 17 languages. Now it's off to the locker rooms. This is where stars like Harry Kane, Kevin De Bruyne and Manuel Neuer suit up for matches.
It looks like my school gym. You know, it doesn't look very glamorous.
We're in Berlin. We're not that pretentious. We could, of course, decorate it and make it look more spectacular, but this is the Olympic Stadium. This is your locker room. You have a seat. There hangs your T-shirt. There's your shoes. Please do go and play football. That's our motto.
And finally, the player tunnel.
This is where the players are before the match, right?
Yes, and the pitch is right over there. So
Okay.
Good luck.
Thank you for the tour.
It was a pleasure having you here onto the pitch, and I expect 2 goals in the first half.
That's my moment.
And you go, sir.
It must be a crazy feeling. Walking out here and the crowd is roaring for you. Just incredible. Almost every major football event has meant a makeover for the Olympic Stadium. In 2006, it was completely modernized for the World Cup. The roof also dates from this time. There's been another upgrade now with a solar energy system. The number of wheelchair spaces was also increased for the Euro 24. So everything's ready.
The Olympic Stadium here in Berlin definitely provides a great backdrop for the Euro 2024. I'm already looking forward to this event, even though I don't have any tickets yet, like I said. Do you have tickets for the Euro 2024? Who's going to win? What do you think? Let us know in the comments.